I am the bone of my sword. This is what the episodes of Fate I am waiting for. These crazy, freaking non-stop, just pure action and just going in. I've got to say, Archer versus Caster and Assassin, and then even as well, we had Saber versus Assassin. These guys were just going in. They were making sure at Ryoto Temple, they were making sure that someone won, someone lost, and anyone was going to come out with some injuries and some cuts and bruises because, boy, was this a fight and all that. So we could see, like, Archer and Shiro going against, like, pretty much Caster, and she was trying to make a deal with them. She was, like, saying, you know, let's work together and all that. So you're like, you two are different from the most people I have. And your people are like wondering, like, why are like Assassin and like Caster working together? You know, what's going on? Like, what's with these two and all that? Like, surely their masters must be working together. Like the same thing with Rin and like Shiro are working. No, it's completely different. Caster actually summoned like Assassin. That's the thing. Saying like Assassin like broke the rules pretty much and said like I'm gonna summon my own servant. So a servant summoning another servant. So that makes you question, like, well, if this is like she managed to summon an assassin class and all that, that makes you wonder, where's the real assassin? Like, where's the real assassin from this grail or something? Because if it's just her that summoned it like that beforehand, like, that begs the question about what it is. So I was really interested in that, but no matter what, if he's so fake or something like that, he is some badass because, my God, was he going in against Saber? Like, the swallow techniques and stuff he was doing like that, it was just like cutting like everything just to a blitz and all that. Their fight just looked crazy. Even though she had to pull out the freaking sword Excalibur, just going in like that and like slashing and stuff, and it still wasn't enough. You was just seeing, she even saw Flash, like if she actually got hit by the attack, she saw that she would actually get destroyed. It just looked absolutely crazy. And Archer, I've got to give it with Archer. Shiro was a little bit of the whiny baby in some of these parts, but I've got to say, he's got balls. He's gone against how many freaking, like, servants now? He's gone against Caster. He's got to, like, try to go a little bit against Berserker and stuff like that. He's also had to deal with Ryder. This motherfucker's got balls. Not to mention that it's standing up as well and staying to his beliefs against freaking Archer of all people. I was like, God damn, he's got nuts of steel. This man just does not give a fuck, and I'm not gonna lie, the best part of the episode, one of the best parts, is when he started pulling the bow like that, and he goes, I am the bone of my sword, and he just pulls it, counterbog like that, he just releases it, and I'm like, oh, I've been waiting so long to hear Archie say that again. It's been far too long since I've heard those words. I'm like, fuck yes, let's see him. And like, everyone says, oh, like, Archer's like one of the weakest like candidates and all that. This shows you right now, the Archer class is nothing to fuck with. You know how powerful that Archer class is, and I was like, my God, just how freaking strong he is. Actually taking Caster, and like, it's like actually letting like Caster live, because like, you know, yeah, my master wants to finish you off, but I don't give a fuck. You know, I just get around doing my own thing. I don't give a fuck what happens to you, Caster. It was kind of, I felt like more like a message saying, yeah, I don't give a fuck. I'll let you live, but just remember, the person that defeated you this day fucking loved you, Archer, fucking beast like that. And I was saying, even like, although two of them were saying like they were trying to say they're pacifist, sure, and you can definitely see the clashes and all that. Like, Archer doesn't really care for like instant saying, you know, oh, these people are going to die, fuck it, and all that, you know, screw them. And then you see Shiro's like, he wants no one to be harmed and all that. So they are kind of fighting both for the same, they're like two sides of the same coin pretty much. Yeah, they have their own same beliefs. They're trying to get to the same goal at the end of the day, but it's like, yeah, like there are definitely some differences ways between them, but then also as well some similarities to them as well. So that there begs the question that he's, you know, he actually thinks a lot like a servant. And it's like, you know, he's, in the end of the day, although they're just masses of magical energy and like familiars at the end of the day, like, you know, servants, they still kind of have the same beliefs and still think the same and all that. So I've got to say that was a really cool part. Not to mention as well when we saw like Archer actually slash Shiro, it's like, oh, fuck you, like that. And he's saying like, you know, I've got no use to you, like that. Shiro's actually crawling away. He was actually covered in blood and all that. And even like freaking Assassin was like, yo, I'm gonna like, you guys can leave and all that. I'll let you go that. But Archer, he's like, no. These guys went to that clash. And I was like, fuck, boy, is that the end of the episode? And you see like that looks absolutely beautiful. That's one thing I haven't noticed yet that I've been saying. The animation and the art. This is the best, and I will say this wholeheartedly. I agree this from the bottom of my heart. This is the best episode, like the most beautifulest episode I've ever seen this year. This was like the best looking episode. It looked absolutely beautiful. Like, euphorical. And this is the funny thing. They have a slightly, people calling you like, limited budget works or something like that. It's like, no, actually they have a slightly bigger budget than most animes. Like they have a slightly bigger budget than some animes like that. But this just goes to show the talent, the care. They don't shit stuff out like this, like the One Piece anime, where Toei would just literally look at like 20 fucking minutes of like fucking just staring at an eyeball like that. It's none of that bullshit. None of that World Trigger shit as well. Like the animation of the World Trigger is horrendous. Ufotable shows they love their fucking series that they work on, and they put hard money and hard care and like actual precision into it. Other great examples are from the Fate Zero anime as well, and also the Kara no Kyokan movies. They show when they're doing something, they don't fuck around. And this is like, they're doing this on a weekly basis. And yeah, I'm going to be mad salty because I know I've only got like a couple more episodes, and so they're going to have to take a 3-month break. I would love to just keep watching Fate right now, but unfortunately that can't happen. And I'm very salty about that. But other than that, absolutely amazing. This was just a crazy episode. Seeing at the end and all that, it's like Shira asking Saber to like learn how to use a sword. He wants, because you know, Saber was saying, you know, you could potentially get onto the level of, you know, what Archer is and stuff like that later on. I'm like, oh my god, that sounds so fucking sick right now. And it's got to say, yeah, Unlimited Blade Work. The anime series is so much fucking, like, that's what I say. Just pretend the movie doesn't exist. If you've seen the movies, just don't pretend. That's what I'm trying to do. Like, because this is absolutely amazing. What they've been adding and just the crazy fights and all the stuff they've been doing. Absolutely incredible. And I've been loving it. But I will admit that the tiny bits of that, like, only slight issues I did say, it's like, yeah, they did ramble on a little bit here and there. Like, this is a near perfect episode. This is like a 9.5. I can't give it that 10 as much as I want to, because I had to admit there were parts I was like, come on, get into the fight. I want to see it. I want to see this now. And it's like, God, stop talking about your beliefs, motherfuckers. I'm like, it was all needed, but still there were like parts of the episode where I was like, come on, let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. I've been waiting for this. Like, I've been waiting a whole week for it, but other than that, loved it. Absolutely fantastic. The best looking episode of 2014. If anyone disagrees, if you tell me there's a better anime right now, that's airing right now, that wasn't as good looking as that, then I'm sorry, you're wrong, because nothing will beat that euphoric greatness when it comes to Fate Stay Night. That is just factual evidence right there. But that's all for me. I want to thank them for watching as always, and remember, I'll see you guys next time.